Okay, well, I got a comment on one of my videos that, first off, was completely disjointed. It was on my What I Wanted to Slave video. And I wanted to do this because the person made a statement that it bugs me. There were several things within the statement, but one thing in particular. The term real. You know, what a real slave is, or what a real master is. That, in this community, the term real is 100% subjective. There is no such thing as real. There's what's real to me and what's real to you. But that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Just because I may like something, I like my slaves a certain way, or I'm a dominant and a master a certain way, does not make what I do any less real than what others do. And honestly, it pisses me off, because what that does is, by using the word real, is lessen the experience of that individual. My slave is very real to me, and I'm very real to her. She is an amazing, loving slave. She's got her brat side, but that's half the fun. But the fact that she, especially in play, is a brat, does that make her any less real? No. In fact, I think, if anything, that's being more honest to who she is. And I think that being honest with who we are is what makes us who we are. Just because what I do doesn't work for you does not make what I do any less important. There's no guidelines. There's no set rules. There's no, this is the absolute way of doing it. Every person has their own way of doing it. And for anybody to sit here and say, oh, well, because you're not doing it this way, you're not real, is wrong. We do things the way we do things because it works for us. We will, I like doing these videos and giving out information because it helps people learn and become better at what they do. Am I going to sit here and say someone who's a militant dom is not real? No. If I'm going to say somebody who's a lazy dom, are they not real? No. Somebody who's a relaxed, loving, caring dom, are they not real? No. Every one of those has absolute, validity. That's what works for them and the person they're with, or persons they're with, depending on if they're poly or not. The thing about it is that you can't sit here and say, oh, this is what a real X is. I'm a realist about this lifestyle. I've been a realist for a long time. Okay, I'm not, I'm somebody who looks at the outside of it and goes, people don't understand us. But I want to try to do what I can to make sure that I'm as real to myself as possible, regardless of whether people like it or not. I don't care if people, even within the lifestyle, like it. They're not living my life. Anybody who comes up to me and says, you shouldn't do it that way, you have no right to tell me I don't have the right to do it that way. As long as what I'm doing, I'm not hurting anybody, who cares? I'm not lying to anybody. I'm not hurting anybody. You're not involved in my relationship. You have no right to tell me I'm real or not. So, it's just been one of my pet peeves, and this guy came on my video today and said that, and I had to make this reply. So, but that's it for now. Be well and safe.